up? You want snuggles? Yeah, you big flopper. You just flopped. Oh, boo boo. Dr. Rick Marshall. Who's a good boy? Hmm? I'm getting a GPS collar for him because he disappears. He goes away. He goes on big walkabouts. I don't know where he is, and he makes me panic in the morning when he doesn't come for his breakfast. So I've ordered a GPS collar for you so I can track you. I can come find you when you're hiding. You like that idea? Apparently not. This is Wakanda. Wakanda we got from a shelter, a cat sanctuary place. He was probably around 2 years old when we got him. He'd lived there for a couple of years. And nobody took him because he's black. And apparently black cat here is bad luck. So we actually took him for Roy because he wanted a cat. Because he was having rats in the middle of the night, actually chewing on his hair. So we got him, and without knowing it, the same day he got 2 cats given to him by a neighbour, which was Rhubarb and Mavis. So we kept him, and he slept at the house one night, and then he disappeared for 2 weeks. He just ran away, and in that time Roy realised he couldn't take care of the 2 kittens he got because he wasn't home all the time. And anyway, so we took the kittens. So we got Dr. Rick Marshall, Rhubarb, and Mavis. And then Wakanda came back. So that's how we got those cats. Oh, this is Jarvis. Jarvis just showed up. His mother brought him to where Kitty's staying at the moment, like a kilometre away from here. So his mother just came, dropped him off and disappeared. So Kitty said, we keep him. So yes, so we keep him. And he's been here for like over a month now. Next week he's got to go and get all these injections. His first round of injections. And then a month after that he's got to go and get his second round of injections. It's for rabies and cat flu and all those things. And next to him is Mancoot. So in Chiang Mai, like a month or so before we left, the local drunk guy walked up with Mancoot in his hands, and she was tiny, skinny. She probably had 2 days left. And she looked totally different from this. She had huge ears. Anyway, we looked after Mancoot. Rosa was here at the time, and we took care of Mancoot, and we gave her lots of fish and lots of food. And she grew and she grew and she grew, and she's so soft and so fluffy and so polite. She's a very nice cat. She's had her all injections, but when we take Jarvis next week, she's going to come just to keep him company because they're best friends. These 2 sleep in the tent every night with us because they're too small to leave out at night time. This is Fiona. We found Fiona in a bag on the side of the road in Chiang Mai. Literally a bag of cats. So there was 4 of them. We had a Fiona, a Rosa, a foot bags and toe bags. The 2 boys, when they grew up a little bit older, they ran away into the jungle and became tomcats. Well, they were tomcats, but they ran away into the jungle and they didn't come back. So, and Rosa died when she was much younger. She just, as a kitten, she didn't live long. But Fiona, she is a very faithful cat. Whenever we go for a walk in Chiang Mai, she would follow us all the way to the end of the road. And she sleeps in the tent with us at night time. She's very loyal and very faithful. And she's so cute. And she hates Wakanda. But since we've been here, I mean, she's been getting on better with him. In Chiang Mai, she would fight with him all the time, every day. Like, literally rip lumps out of him. He's big enough to swat her with one paw. But she doesn't know that, so she just attacks him all the time. But here, because they're both on like neutral territory, no one has like no one staked their claim for any areas yet. They don't get on, but they don't fight so much. Maybe 2 fights I've had in 2 months, which is good. Fiona, you good girl? Yes, you are. This is Mavis. Mavis is Rhubarb's twin. We don't know if it's a big sister or little sister, but she's a very spiky cat. So when you pick her up and start snuggling her, which she loves, she does this with her claws into you. She claws you a lot, and she's just very spiky. But she'll crawl up your leg as well, and she'll put her claws into you, but in a nice way. She's got a very, very meaty, throaty voice, and she can meow for like a long time, like meow. One of those, she does those meows. Mavis, meow, like that. So yeah, we got her at the same time as Rhubarb. Rhubarb, Dr. Rick Marshall, Bobo in the background there, over there. So Mavis is she's snuggly, but only when she wants it. She'll come to you and demand snuggles. You snuggle her, and then she'll go. If you try and pick her up and snuggle, then she gets really squirrely, and she'll just pull herself away from you and rabbit kick you on the way down. Yeah, Mavis. Hello. She can be quite playful. She's okay with the kittens. Okay, at least it's hard to film because as soon as she sees you filming, she normally walks straight towards the camera or away from it. This is Alicia. We've had her for 9 years. We had her since Bangkok. I'm going to try and follow her. She's a tricky one to film. Just live action. We got her in Bangkok. I remember I saw a Facebook post. This guy in Pattaya said he'd had some kittens that were abandoned by the mother, and their eyes were closed. So he basically got an attack. I said I want them, so he got in a taxi from Pattaya, which is a couple of hours away, and he brought him, Oishi, and 2 brothers, Aroy and Seb. Oishi's a girl, and they were 2 boys, 2 brothers. So they got eaten by a snake, which was living under the house, and she survived. And when I was working in Bangkok in casting, she was the casting cat. Everybody knew her. And yeah, so she's the oldest cat we have. I can say she's 9 years old, something like that. Oh, is she? And she loves bum scratch. And sometimes she's like the mother of everybody. She's the big boss. Nobody fucks with Oishi. She's tough, but she's also very cuddly and snuggly. In Chiangmai, when it's cold, she would sit on the mountain. She would sit on me every night, every single night. Her and Fiona would sit on my lap without fail. But here it's so hot. She never does that anymore. Yes, it was yesterday, the day before, it rained and it was a little bit cool. Then she came in, she sat on me. But apart from that, she never sits on me anymore. But that's Oishi. And they love to follow us. So if we walk around the farm, they'll all come with us. If we go to feed the fish, they'll come with us. If we go to plant plants, trees, they'll come with us. Not all of them. It's like 2 or 3 of them, 4 of them. Right now, Jarvis is over there. Jarvis is named after the Marvel character. So is Wakanda, actually. And Oishi's here. Mavis is here. I'll turn round. Yep, there's my coat over there. There's Fiona there.
And rhubarb, and there's Wakanda on the table way over there. Rhubarb. There's rhubarb. He goes walkabouts all the time. So like I say, I'm going to put GPS on him and see where he goes. I don't like him to go too far. I don't like him to go out off the land. There are hawks here. A hawk had a go at Jarvis the other day. I was just lucky. As it swooped down, I walked out of the greenhouse and it saw me and it swooped up again. But it was going for him. So I try and be aware when he's out. Well, he's always out, but I just try and be aware that there's no hawks around when he's out. So those are the cats.